Alright, welcome back everybody to the channel. It's me, TYMR, and I'm back again for a brand new Ren reaction, and this one is kind of a 50-50 in terms of who decided that I was going to do this, because it's 50% myself deciding that I wanted to do this, and also 50% not... Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had comments from on a couple of my past Ren reactions suggesting this, but I've also seen comments on other Ren reactions suggesting... This is one of the things that I've seen suggested in comments on other Ren reactions the most frequently. Like, so many people suggest to other people, other reactors who react to Ren, to check out his Fire in the Booth. And a little story about me and Fire in the Booth. Back in the day, this is right, so it's 2026. So let's say back in around 2016, 17, I got into a British rapper called Bugsy Malone. So much so that I went to 2 of his concerts. And what got me into him was his Fire in the Booth session. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was amazing. Then I got into his early music. If you know Bugsy Malone, if you're a fan of his, you'll know what I mean by his Fire in the Booth and his Spitfire session. That was incredible, where he basically told his story of his life before he got into rap. Oh, shit. Yeah, so... Yeah, I've got a bit of history of Fire in the Booth. I've watched a couple of them with a couple of other people. I remember when Drake did a Fire in the Booth, and it was like... well, you'd think it'd be, like, amazing, because before that, Fire in the Booth was kind of a platform for rappers who had a bit of a platform and were well-known, but not that well-known. And then if you got invited to do Fire in the Booth, it was like it was like a step up, you know? It put you on the road to, like, big success, and that's usually who do Fire in the Booth. It was like before the rappers became big, and then Drake did it, you'd think everybody had gone mad, but it didn't even end up being one of the... I think it was, like, in the top 20 most viewed Fire in the Booth sessions, but it didn't do that well, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that, aren't I? We can check that after. But yeah, I haven't even listened to it. I'm just saying I remember when Drake did one, and everyone was like, oh my god, Drake's done a Fire in the Booth, what the hell's going on? Yeah, but it didn't end up living up to the hype well, at least I perceived from people saying about it. But yeah, I'm just making it clear that I know what Fire in the Booth is, and I've listened to it. Yeah, both of Bugsy Malone's Fire in the Booth sessions were fantastic. They were incredible. I can't remember who else I've watched on this. I think there is one more rapper I've watched on this, because he was a battle rapper, and I saw that he'd done one of these, and I wanted to watch it, but I can't remember his name. Anyway, forget those people. I'm here to listen to Ren's Fire in the Booth, because, yeah, Bugsy Malone's Fire in the Booth sessions were, like, kind of that deep, real, serious kind of rap, and I'm hoping, no, I'm just hoping, I'm not going to assume, I'm hoping that Ren's is going to be like that too, because that's the kind of music I always look forward to hearing from him, his real music, and I've never heard him make what you'd class as typical commercial type rap, you know, that they paid for puppet rappers just make to sell records, where they rap about taking Xanax and popping bottles. Yeah, I've never heard a song like that from Ren. It's always been a song about something real, something from his life, something just, yeah. So I'm looking forward to this. So here we go, this is Ren Fire in the Booth. I've known about this for a while, but yeah, it's only recently after seeing comments I was like, I've got to do this. So here we go.
I know you're gonna dig this.
It's getting a bit dark.
Yeah, perfect.
It's only 8:10. It shouldn't be that dark, yeah.
Now this one here, I've been waiting for this one.
Oh, I remember, this is after
guy
he
is one of
rebranded.
the most exciting artists on the planet right now. I can't lie. I feel like this one going to be special.
Yeah. Charlie kind of rebranded the whole Fire in the Booth thing, and even when Bugsy Malone was on it, I thought it was a bit over the top, but now he just tries to make the intro, like, no, we're here to hear the rapper, you're just the guy putting them on. Shut up and let us hear the rapper.
Now, Wales!
Nah, I'm joking.
My guy Ren is in the building. You know what time it is when you hear this, right? Now,
yeah.
it's time to rumble!
Come on, it's good to be here, Charlie.
Let's go. I've been waiting for this, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited.
See what I mean?
I'm on search for brighter days. Skies are always grey in places we come from. Yeah. And come what will, come what may, I found a way to face those things that I run from. Yeah.
Nice.
So just the other day, I was back with the lads, fighting the booth. It popped up on my Instagram, opened DM, it said, boy, come and bring the gang. So we came through. Wait, this is true. Charlie hit me up, he said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loot. I hit the homie back and I said, how can I refuse? And now it's lost. Sick boy sounded so smooth with the boom bap shit.
Yeah.
Monkey to gorilla, the King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla on the throat gets slit. Freddy cut scissor, click, click, empty the clip, reload trigger, boom. I fell out of the womb, riding broomstick broom, so a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch dude. Ever sick, boy, sicker than who? Salvador Dali paint a fire in that. A loose screw with a few million views, playing shoes too, blood it's me cause it's not you. Does it move you from the knee down to your shoe like kung fu?
Hold on, I want this full blast. I might have to pause a bit more because my microphone's kind of crappy. That's why the volume, on the platform volume is lower sometimes because my mic isn't picking me up as well as it used to. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna solve that by I'm looking for a new microphone. Something nothing too expensive like a Shure or Rode mic. Then things like £300 each, and that's not even if I could afford that, I wouldn't buy it unless I was like starting a podcast or something that I knew would. Yeah, but I've got my eye on a good one. Right, take it away, Ren.
Salvador Dali paint a fire in that. A loose screw with a few million views, playing shoes too, blood it's me cause it's not you. Does it move you from the knee down to your shoe like Kung Fu, Chun-Li, big sonic boom? A combo after you can shoot Hadouken like Ryu and Ken. M. by Sen, Fa Blanca blank stand. Akuma with the pen, force of goo can. Is it ran? Does it bang like skang? When adrenaline ends, will the men defend the ends? Extend revenge, cleanse these soul, repent. Lord forgive my sins, hell in heaven sent. World, top of the world, wide web earth. Over the top I drop a rockin', bobbin', dropping hop since birth. Murder reverse, verb in a hearse, and top of the level, the time for the words. Wait, fuck doing double time shit, let me spit. It's the tale of the amazing Spider-Man. I'm an 8-bar, 8-arm octagon, smoking 8 with my mate when it's 8 p.m. Yeah, I ate like an 8-pound and 8 eating. Flip the 8 on the side like Infinity Stone. Finna be the baddest rapper anonymity, no affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, answer Rocky, flip okay, it's KO. No affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, answer Rocky, flip okay, it's KO. If you know, you know, I got soldier flow. That's a .50, that's a sniper scope. Take the sniper scope, point it at 50. The body decays like it's an isotope. With a 10-year half-life.
The body decays like it's an isotope. That is such a cold bar. Oh my days. Yes, I love that bar. The body decays like it's an isotope. I probably sound like a geek, like getting hype over that bar, but that is such a sick bar. Like anyone who understands the what the fuck is the word? Intricity. Oh, fuck off. I don't know the word. I can't remember the word. I'm just kind of like blindsided by this at the moment. But yeah, like the mechanics behind that bar. Yeah, just. He's killing it. I want to go back a bit more and hear a bit more of that again.
Flip the 8 on its side like Infinity Stone. Finna be the baddest rapper anonymity, no affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, answer Rocky, flip okay, it's KO. If you know, you know, I got soldier flow. That's a .50, that's a sniper scope. Take the sniper scope, point it at 50. The body decays like it's an isotope. With a 10-year half-life, you decade. So in 10 years time, you'll be half your weight. That's a 10-year chance, you'll have half a brain. Let me speed that up, let me Kurt Cobain. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Wait, we need to go back and revisit that again.
Wait, that's a 10-year chance.
Hold on.
Half-life, you decade. So in 10.
Hold on. With a 10-year half-life, you decay. So in 10 years, you'll be half your way, or whatever he said. I like that. Wait, let me speed it up like Kurt Cobain. Wow.
The body decays like it's an isotope. With a 10-year half-life, you decade. So in 10 years time, you'll be half your weight. That's a 10-year chance, you'll have half a brain. Let me speed that up. Let me Kurt Cobain.
I like that.
Wow.
I really like that.
Hit it up. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Rik.
Swing war hammer like I'm Thor banner. I'm a Mordor handyman, body bag and tag a man. Rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. Put it back together like a game of Scrabble and
Rearrange a man's fuck off. Rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. That is sick. That is sick. Yeah, I love that. That is so nice. That is. Why didn't I do this sooner? Why not? I know I'm regretting it. I am regretting it. Don't worry, I'm sitting here regretting it. Like, you think, but I haven't known about this forever. Like, how long have I known this existed? Like, a couple of months. And I only just came back to making Ren reactions on like the 26th of May. I've only been back at this like fortnight or so. It was 3 weeks ago that the person who encouraged me to come back to making Ren reactions left the visitor post on my community tab. That was 3 weeks ago. So, and I think I made a brand new Ren, like, I can't remember how long after it was. It wasn't straight away. I think it was a couple of days after. So, I mean, like, in terms of how long I've been making Ren content since I came back. But yeah. I wanted to focus on his new stuff, though, because I've heard so much good stuff about it. And since joining the Facebook group, it's just all about the new collaboration with Chris Webber. That's what everybody's talking about. I mean, yeah, every now and then you get a post that is from someone who's newly discovered him and they're discovering him through his biggest, most viewed songs, and then there's posts. I saw quite a funny post here the other day. Somebody posted in the group asking if there was anywhere to find radio edits of Ren's songs because their daughter, who was like 10, she didn't want her listening to the songs that Ren's songs that have got swear words in. She wanted radio edits of his songs, and then someone literally commented on it and said, "My son is 5, and I literally let him listen to Ren's music however way he wants." You know, like she said something about her being a neurodivergent, like, and I thought, okay, does that? So does here? I thought that was why she needed radio edit, but then she replied to someone saying, "Oh no, I don't mind her hearing swearing. Swearing's a regular thing in our house. We're Australian." And I was like, so why does she need to listen to radio edited songs? Just let her listen to his music as it is. And do you know what? If anything, if you listen to an edited version of a radio edit of Ren's music, it would lose something. Like, can you imagine? Like the songs I've listened to, like the S word song, for example. If you'd have taken out the F words in that song, it would have lost something, especially in the final verse. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It would have taken away something. You'd be losing something. So, yeah, but, yeah, in the group, it's all about his new songs. As they're released, people are sharing them saying, just heard this, just listen to this, and wow, you know, praise, superlative, yeah. So that's what I've been trying to focus on. I'm so glad I chose to do this today instead of one of the later ones.
Let's go, Ren, let's go!
yeah.
He's heating up! Let's go, Ren, let's go!
Right, let's see what he does.
Swing war hammer like I'm Thor banner. I'm a Mordor handyman, body bag and tag a man. Rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. Put it back together like a game of Scrabble and nothing outside, everything underhand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. Fable of Babel, it can nothing outside, everything underhand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang. So ambitious, was that part of God's plan? I am frightening like attack on the Titan, biting Titan, Levi, Aquaman, Batman, down when Bruce met Superman. Jeez, man got steez, man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees for a feature, please. Man spreads bars like the STDs. Man makes peace and
Man spreads bars like they're STDs. Oh, that's a bit dirty. But, you know, that's the kind of bars that have full penetration. I'll let myself out. Sorry. Goodbye. I'm joking. I'm back. Yep. I just thought I'd try a joke, but nah. Yeah. A little bit like I'm sorry. I was trying to think of a specific flight number of a aeroplane that didn't land at the runway, and I was gonna say it didn't land like flight number, but I can't think of any. I watch Mayday air crash investigation on a regular basis, but I cannot think of a flight number of a flight that crashed or blew up in midair for the life of me. Anyway, that'd be nah. Let's just
gets
move on.
fees for a feature and cheese. Man got steez. Man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees for a feature, please. Man spreads bars. Man got beat by Aquaman, Batman. When Bruce met Superman, G's. Man got steez, man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees for a feature, please. Man spreads bars like the STDs. Man makes peas and frozen greens. Man's bar like a field of sheep.
I could see him like reevaluating himself, like, should I say this? Ah, fuck it, I'm Ren.
Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man's bar sweet like the Cadbury's. Field of sheep. Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man's bar sweet like the Cadbury's. Cheese, fresh like flesh on cold dice. Assess and throw dice. This rest like Preston Smith West inside of your head. The chamber jeweled lead. One move and you're dead. Grip, then it's click and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep it out frank with the shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with the flash bang banging orangutan and man.
Keep it Anne Frank with a shank in the attic. Wow. Honestly, I know I'm laughing, but it's because this is impressing me so much. You know, I mean, it's not like what I thought it would be, but it's also not like I hoped it wouldn't be either. It's not like that shitty commercial rap that people like, I can't think of an example, like Lil Uzi Vert or 6ix9ine is popular for. It's not that, but it's also not so much the kind of music that I love Juice WRLD and NF for either. It's kind of... actually, do you know what? The best comparison I can think of is... It's a bit like Bugsy Malone when he did this, but... It's not... So far, I haven't heard him saying as much stuff that's like makes you go like, wow, that's deep. It's more like incredible wordplay. A bit more like Eminem, you know? Like when it's not one of Eminem's big... Let me think of any... Like Beautiful, for example. That was a real deep song. Lose Yourself was for the movie. Not Afraid, that was like his self... That was like a gift to himself, celebrating when he came out of... When he was at... Well, the album was literally called Recovery. I'm talking about, like, his songs where he just does this incredible wordplay, but what he's writing is... It's worth listening to. This feels like the same. But yeah, the wordplay is brilliant. Yeah, I'm just loving how he's picking a certain syllable and sound and getting so much out of it. Like, you know, I remember in school... In, like, English class, I can remember... Do you know what? One of my favourite lessons in, like, primary school English class was where the teacher would write one word on the board, and we were split into, like, so many groups of however many of us there were, and we had to get as many words out of the word that was written. That was one of my favourite lessons ever. In fact, it probably was my favourite English lesson. Apart from, I don't know, maybe... when we did like reading tests, reading reports, like I remember a very specific book called "Sing for Your Supper" or something. I just remembered that today. Actually, earlier on today, I was thinking about books. I remember reading a book in primary school called it had "Sing for Your Supper" in the title, or "The Boy Who Sang for His Supper." I remember reading that and having to do like a thing about it, like a report, not a book report so much, but just having to write about it, and it was a really good book. But yeah, it reminds me of... But no, my point is, if in an English class, if they said, try and write as many words that rhyme with this word or this syllable, and, you know, even the smartest kid in your class would only be able to come up with, like, 10. Ren's coming up with, like, just an infinite number of words and bars that rhyme with this word or this syllable. It's just amazing. This is what impresses me the most about freestyle rap. It's not just the fact that they can come up with things on the spot to say, I can do that. You know, like well, anybody who talks to themselves, you could consider that freestyle rapping, because you're just saying words on the spot out loud. But what Ren is doing here, and what all the best freestyle rappers I've ever watched do that impresses me the most, is they just come up with, on the fly, these amazing word schemes and sentences that, you know, the previous sentence and the next sentence, this is a rap reaction. Come on, Luke, be cool. I know I'm nearly 30, but all right. The previous part and the next part, you can imagine like an invisible bridge between them. They're connected. You know, the last word of the last bar has a bridge connected to the first word of the next bar. I love how they do that. Again, Eminem, he's the best in the world at it. Well, the best that I've ever heard at it anyway. How he connects the previous part and the next, and how, you know, how it turns out, just, oh my days. And Ren is doing the exact same thing here, and it is honestly the level. I'd compare it to Eminem, like the wordplay and the connection between what he's just said and what he says next. You know, it's like there's a relationship between each line, and he just keeps on building on it and building on it and building on it until he moves on to the next syllable or the next rhyme. What's the word for describes it is a syllable? Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh no, it's not a syllable. Well, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he's doing great with this. This is honestly impressive. It's not what I expected. Not from Ren. I mean, I know it's Fire in the Booth, but there's no rules on Fire in the Booth that says you can't come with real stuff. Again, Bugsy Malone, when he did Fire in the Booth, well, part 1, it started off very deep and real. I know he got into like a more similar to this kind of thing. Yeah. But do you know what? Even though I said I hoped that's what this would be like, this is kind of refreshing. It's nice to see Ren doing something, because you can tell he's enjoying this. And he's loving what he's saying, you know? It's nice to see him doing something that's not really deep and dark. You know, there's plenty of his songs that are like that, and that's what we love him for. But yeah, this is really impressive. Like, one of the best Fire in the Booth sessions I've seen, without a doubt. I mean, it'd take a lot to beat those Bugsy Malone sessions, but it's getting kind of close.
Lad, one move and you're just and throw dice.
I'm not gonna lie, it's getting close.
It's rest like Preston Smith West inside of your head. The chamber jeweled lad, one move and you're dead. And throw dice.
You can probably hear it, but I can't. Computer's fucked. Headphones, I don't know what. Something's fucked.
This rest like Preston Smith West inside of your head. The chamber jeweled lad, one move and you're dead. Grit, then it's click and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep your arm frank with a shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with a flashbang, bang it. Orangutan, a manga fan, a manic. Akira, cat's a hero up the planet. Tetsuo Washima, come Kyoko. Come to reload, the future looks cold. Break modes, calibrate so caliber roll. You're to mid to strike when the iron is cold. Iron is hot, I connect the dots. Disconnect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, Lego, Kinects, I break up. Attack the block, a toxic shock, wake up. New drops like a hot rock blem. Pass to the left to your right hand, men like headshot, faded. I strip your bitch naked. Sick boys, wasted. Adderall, purple, hey shit. Condom, large size. Finger your mom in Five Guys. Calm down.
What the fuck? I've never heard Ren talk like this. Condom, large size. Finger your mom in Five Guys. What? I didn't expect this. I've never heard him rap like this before. But I'm with it. Yeah. I'm enjoying this.
Condom.
A bit too much, if anything.
Large boys, wasted. Adderall, purple, hey shit. Condom, large size. Finger your mom in Five Guys. Calm down, play nice. Or don't you pussy, stay right there. In the crosshair, die in the cross like a Jesus. Dad, with a hole in his head. Hands make money when I need the bread. Man gets hungry so I feed him lead. Can I get a 3.5 on the thread? Red Dead Redemption, I fled dimensions. My head was tense and I bled for vengeance. But introspection, but new direction. A reconception of rhyme selection. Flick a cigarette, already lit up the next one. Drive by, glide, slide, I'm that next one. One how they wonder how we flow so dumb. Slow down words. We become harder, we become faster. Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, nights in armor. from the valleys where we all go harder. Pull the shankar, the thunderstone sharp. Above the pen master, Tony Star smart with an iron heart. Art to be dastardly smarter than Harvard degree. See me, MC squared. Wanna follow me, wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on a diet full of Wu-Tang and shady. Busy and some Wizzy and some Pac and some Jay-Z. 50 and some Missy and some K-Dot tasty. Don't forget the plan B, that's what made me. Chop it up, then mop it up.
Don't forget the Plan B, that's what made me. He made a reference to Plan B in High Ren. You know, when his inner demon was taking over the song, you know. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Yeah. Right. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Right, you know what? Anybody who follows my channel regularly, not just Ren Reactions, will know that my best friend in the whole world is someone who found my channel a couple of years ago. We started talking, and now, yeah, down the line, we're best friends. And then I got him into making reactions, right? His entire content catalogue I've basically picked, apart from a couple of things that people have made paid requests for, right? Like you can for me. And I suggested that he react to Ren, and he did High Ren a while ago, back when I was doing it. And then a couple of weeks ago, he did the S-Word song, yeah. And the thing is, I would love to suggest this to him, but because he describes himself as dense on rap, and he's not that dense. I mean, yeah. The reservations that I have about suggesting this to him, I'm not sure if he would get why this is so impressive like I do. Which is really strange, because he's an incredible writer. Like, you know, he's an incredible comedy writer, a great story writer. He sent me a screenplay, bits of a book that he's writing. We're planning on, I even pitched an idea for a story for us to write together recently, and he's totally on board. But yeah, we're even working on a movie screenplay, but we don't know how we're going to we've been working on it for a long time now, and we haven't discussed it further, because what are we going to do with it, you know? I'm not just going to sell it to somebody who then sells it to someone else for 25,000 times more than they paid me for it. Fuck that. But yeah, we've kind of just left that, because what are we going to do with it? But yeah, so he is good. He's great with words, especially when it comes to humour. But would he get this? I don't know. Maybe I could send him like a fire in the booth just for him to listen to. See if... Yeah. Because I'd love for him to react to this and for it to be a reaction where he is impressed. But I just don't know. Anyway, let's continue.
Biology, baby, raised on a diet full of Wu-Tang.
Mind you, also, the reason why I'm thinking so hard about it is because I'm his manager. I decide his content, I pick... Yeah, I have to think about this stuff.
Busy and some Wizzy and some monetary degree. See me, MC squared. Wanna follow me, wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on a diet full of Wu-Tang and shady. Busy and some Wizzy and some Pac and some Jay-Z. 50 and some Missy and some K-Dot tasty. Don't forget the Plan B, that's what made me. Chop it up, then mop it up, the cadences are crazy. Knocking up a Molotov, the big boom, baby. Bang, 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 bangers on the daily. Fuck all that singing shit. Will he come hard? Will he come faster? Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armour. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Smoking on a spliff, singing Cymru and Biff. I'ma leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music hit. I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Smoking on a spliff, singing Cymru and Biff. Leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music hit, and I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Ay.
Perfect.
Bring it back.
I know he means that.
Wow.
I know he means that. He means that as much as any other bar he's just spat. The bit about music being a gift, it is yours now. I know he means that more than anything else that he just said.
Perfect.
Bring it back.
Wow. Ready to build it!
Crazy.
Like,
Crazy.
I've been excited about this for a long time.
It's good to be here, mate. It's good to be here.
Like you are skilled on a different level.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, man. I've been watching the show for a while, man. I've been watching the show for a
you
while.
are so talented.
I appreciate
scary.
you, man. I appreciate
I
you.
actually think you might be an alien. I'm not even joking.
Alien. Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Hey, bro, that was special.
Wait, did he just say what I think?
I'm not even joking.
Alien. Yeah, I appreciate
Alien.
you, man.
Hey, bro, that was special. I
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
you coming through.
Thank you for having me here, Charlie. Thank you, thank you.
And you see that right there? That right there is what we call fire in the booth. Another special moment.
Yeah.
This is one that people go and talk about for a minute.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Now make sure you click here.
Yeah, I'm not here to promote you, Charlie. I'm here for Ren. Wow. Like... I'm leaving it on Ren. Yeah. Okay. So that was Ren's Fire in the Booth. Wow. That was so not what I was expecting, but so much more than what I needed to hear. If you know what I mean. Like, so in the beginning I said what I hoped it would be and hoped it wouldn't be. But it was like the renegade gods or whatever had other plans and was like, no, never mind about what you think you want to hear or don't want to hear. This is what you need to hear and you will want to hear once it starts. Because it was. Yeah. Just the rhymes, the skit. Oh yeah, that was incredible. I remember when I know I mentioned it already, but yeah, a bit of an extension on that. When I was first getting into Bugsy Malone and listened to his Fire in the Booth, it wasn't just a thing where I listened to it once and I was like, yeah, I like this guy. I listened to them on repeat basically because I like them so much. This is it's gonna be the same thing with this. I'm gonna be listening to this so much, like. It was just crazy. And that bit towards the end where he went on just a mad one with the speed and the tempo. And then he actually said shady after it. Like, I was going to pause and say that is like something Eminem would do at the end of one of his... In fact, do you remember, 2026? So, like, in the last... I forget how long something was, you know. I think something that like a song or a movie that I remember, well, not movie, I don't really watch modern movies or TV shows because they're just, yeah, not for me. Let's say a song, for example. I think a song that I heard that I think was not too long ago, I think it came out like 3 years ago and I'll check it and it turns out it came out like 6, 7, 8 years ago. But what I mean is like, when he started making songs like Nat and Lucky You and the song he did with Logic. Oh no, that's Lucky You. What's Homicide? Homicide, yeah, with Logic. Songs like that and Fall. Oh wait, Fall didn't end with a really fast bit, did it? But Lucky You and Homicide did, and Nat did. Yeah, it the songs that followed Godzilla, yeah. So the songs that were really concentrated, like the big hits from Godzilla onwards, there was like a fast bit at the end of them, and this was kind of that's what this reminded me of. He went crazy towards the end, and it so worked well. It was just the wordplay was beautiful. Yeah, the kind of thing that keeps me listening to Eminem, even though he's... Well, do you know what? I don't even understand why people say, "Oh, Eminem, he's over 50. He shouldn't be doing this. He's like, hasn't he got like grandchildren now? So what? There's not an age limit on people who can listen to rap. So why? What? There's an age limit on people who can make rap? No, he's Eminem. He'll stop when he decides. It's not up to you to decide when the king of rap stops. I was going to add a bitch there, but I won't go that far, just in case anybody watching this holds that kind of opinion. I don't want to alienate my potential viewers. But yeah, that's my opinion on people who say that about Eminem. He's literally the GOAT of rap. He'll decide when he stops. And why should he stop when the songs he was making from, like, from Godzilla onwards, were, like, in terms of the schemes and the speed, like, his peak. Not in terms of how good the songs were. Peak was before that, definitely, because it's some of the songs he made back in the 2000s were amazing. But yeah, you know what I mean. And that's what this reminded me of. Yeah, I think this is the first time Ren's reminded me of Eminem. So when I've reacted to his songs that are based on very deep, hard-hitting subjects, I've compared him to NF, because NF is my favourite rapper for that kind of thing. He's the rapper I listen to and identify the most with through those kind of songs and relate to the most. I literally said it during a Rem reaction where some of the songs he's written, it's like he wrote them based off of... He wrote them by transplanting his self into my brain, reading my thoughts, memorising them, and then jumping back into his own brain, and then wrote the songs. Honestly, the songs of NF that I can relate to so much, I can say that's what they feel like. And with Ren, with his songs that are, you know, based on the difficult parts of his life, that's what I compare him to. But this, it's just straight up shady. Fast bits and the wordplay, the intelligence of it, just it was absolutely beautiful. I'll never forget this, and I'm so glad that I've reacted to this now, because now I can listen to it as many times as I want. Yes, that's the beauty, isn't it? But reacting to a new song from Ren, when it's a really amazing one, you can listen to it over and over again. Like, do you know what? The first Ren song I learned after I reacted to it was Chalk Outlines. And I'd say I listen to that song at least once a day. I just love it so much. I'm trying to record a cover of it, but it's difficult because I did like I did one not so long ago, and I uploaded it asking people, is there anybody watching who knows how to edit so that they can sync it up? Because it didn't sync right. And lower the volume of the music so that I'm louder. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, that was beautiful. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Yeah. It is just really impressive when these Fire in the Booth sessions, they are really impressive when they're like this. Yeah, Drake, 11 million views. Like in the top... Not even in the top 10 most viewed. There you go. Yeah, this was fantastic. Absolutely incredible. I loved it. It just blew me away. It was such a different side to Ren. I haven't heard that side of him before, I don't think. No. Like, the closest I've heard him rapping, where it's rap where he's more having fun, and it's more a positive kind of vibe, was his Bittersweet Symphony remix. But even with that, it had some bars in it that were, you know, very real. And you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I love that. I loved this. I can't believe how much I ended up loving this. This was incredible. Anyway, this was run over a bit. I'm sorry, guys. No one's going to want to watch this now. But I don't care. I enjoyed myself so much. And I'm hopefully the few loyal Ren reaction viewers that I have left on the channel, those of you who, you know, hopefully you'll enjoy this. Actually, do you know, I need to check. Did he do a part 2? I will piss myself if he did a part 2. Oh, is that behind the scenes? Okay. Oh, there's a lyric video for this. You can bet I'll be on that, learning it. I promise I won't do a cover of it, though. Knox Hill, Ren challenge me. Why do these YouTube rappers, like, make these clickbaity titles on things like this just to try and make it look like somebody established has acknowledged them? Like, Screwface Gene made a Drake diss not so long ago. Like, don't get me wrong, he's one of the goats of rap reactions. And he's not the worst rapper either, but really? Drake? I'm pretty sure he dissed Kendrick too. Also, I'm hearing. I don't know the story behind it, but Screwface Gene, Drake and Kendrick. There are people who literally consider Kendrick to be the goat of rap instead of Eminem. You know what I mean? I've nothing against Knox Hill either, and I don't know him that well. But, yeah. I don't remember hearing Ren diss Knox Hill in this. I just heard straight poetry. I loved that. I really did. Oh, that was so impressive. It'll never fail to impress me. Freestyle rap. And I know with Fire in the Booth, sometimes rappers, what they say, what they do spit in the session is sometimes something that they've already put together. And they might have the words in front of them scrolling or being scrolled. But I don't care. Whether that's freestyle, on the spot freestyle, or whether it's pre-written, I don't care. Because the wordplay and the what is the word I'm trying to think of? Intricacies. My brain. It's not eccentricity. That's not the word. It's the word to describe. It's the plural for intricate. Intricate. Intricacy. Oh, fuck off. Do you know? Yeah. Let's just say, you know what I mean then. Now I've said the word that I'm trying to say. Yeah. Kill me. So, yeah, that was excellent. If anybody can suggest something like this that he's done, like similar to this, a freestyle session, or just anything like this, where it's just him and a microphone with a beat. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, a question that I do have about Ren. Has he ever done any battle rapping? Because that is something I'd like to hear. Has he ever battle rapped? And is it on video, on YouTube, or anywhere? Because I need to hear it and see it. I need to see that if he has. I don't know if he will have done. Doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who would beef with somebody. No, why would he? He's just a good guy. Like, he's not that kind of person. And he has enough shit going on in his life. Like, if somebody said something to him to try and instigate a beef, he'd be like, yeah, whatever. You do you, mate. I've got more important shit to worry about. Like, the fact that I've got a life-threatening disease and live most of my life in fucking pain. You go do your fucking thing, you sad twat. That's literally something he would... that is what he would say to that kind of person, wouldn't it? Yeah. That's why I love him. He just, like... just gets on with it. I love the guy. He's brilliant. Yeah, in terms of Fire in the Booths that I've seen, though, it's been a few years since I last listened to Bugsy's Fire in the Booth sessions. I'd have to listen to those again. Maybe I could do a video where I reacted to Bugsy's 2 sessions and then Ren's 1. You know what? I'll put a poll on after this video's been on the channel for a few days, and however long it takes to get enough views and comments from people for the poll to get enough votes. And then I'll ask on a poll if you want me to do that, and we'll see what happens. Okay? Look out for that. Vote on that poll. Alright, that's it from me, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you're a new viewer, if this brings you to my channel for the first time as a Ren fan, a Ren Reactions fan, I do have a playlist on the channel with all my Ren reactions that I've made up until this point. I'll put a pinned comment on this video with the playlist link, so you don't have to piss around looking for my channel trying to find it, because I do have quite a few playlists now with all the TV shows and music and groups that I've done. So I'll just put it in a pinned comment. It's easy for you then. You just scroll down, it's there. Yeah, okay? So yeah, you just click on that and you'll find all my Ren reactions. It's High Ren, Bittersweet Symphony, the S-Word song. Why am I so worried about saying that word on YouTube? But people do get, like, blocked. Videos get blocked for that word. Some people, yeah, you know what I mean. Chalk Outlines, Down the Road, and another Chris Webby song, Instigator, I think. Yeah, and others, like It's Alright. I did that one as well. I think there's one more, but I can't remember. But yeah, it'll be linked in a pinned comment. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you are a member of the Ren Rabbit Hole fans Facebook group, then I would really appreciate it if you would share this in that group, giving it a bit of praise, because that's how struggling reactors like me get noticed. Well, struggling Ren reactor. I'm a struggling reactor, but in particular, struggling Ren reactor. So if you think it's worthy of more support, then please chuck it in the group with a nice caption, and that'll help. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this reaction. I felt like I've done okay, but feel free to critique. And yeah, as I said, if he's done anything else like this, like freestyle or this kind of thing, let me know. Or battle rapping. I'd love to see and hear that. Yeah, that'd make my day. So please let me know. Anything else I need to say? No, that's it from me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're all having a great week so far. Whatever time of day you're watching this, morning, noon or night, hope you have a lovely day, evening, and I'll be back with more Ren very soon. So until then, just go through the playlist if you're a new viewer and you want more from me with Ren, and check out my other content too. There's other music reactions there. You might find something else you like. But yeah, until next time, take care. Much love to you all for your support, and yeah, thanks again. Goodbye.